Hello everybody, I'm back here today again a week later since the last video I recorded on last Thursday. I think a little bit earlier than today. Last week I think I started record about 4 something. Now today I started at 5 something. Yep, I'm back here and I'm gonna show you today's with ice cream. A strawberry ice cream. I just took it out from my freezer. It still show the frozen things around here. Yeah, that's strawberry ice cream. And then later I will talking about the property tax. Actually today I concentrate on the one I pay. Anyway, last video I told you I will I will list the video under the unlisted in unlisted playlist, and then I will place the link in post community. But I accidentally listed as a published, and and I did include the link to the unlisted playlist in the at the end of the video. Yeah, I just realized that today I didn't. I think I published it on Sunday, and today is Thursday, following Thursday, and I just realized it. And actually, no, yeah, I think I realized yesterday. I just remember, oh, I listed under publish, but I couldn't change it. Anyway, it's already published out because I couldn't change it because um, I publish there's no internet in the home. Actually, there are no internet at home. It's almost a year. Usually, I publish a video when I went to my brother's house, and I published there. I never published my video or over my check my channel or my record anywhere else other like place like my home, at my home or my brother house. Yep, I never check out on the published area or never check out the word or anything, school, anything. No, only the just this place I can. Yeah, and then so if I want to changes to the unlisted, I have to go to his house. But I'm kind of lazy, so I didn't go there. Yeah, I didn't write there. So yeah, I wonder you hear that? Probably not because this a laptop camera is a noise cancellation, so probably you don't hear that. That's just a siren. Yeah. Anyway, so for a month of week, everybody, if anyone see my face already, see my face. Just anyway. Yep. Yeah. There knows internet at home for almost a year already. Do I plan to connect internet back? Let's see. Anyway, I'll show you the item first, then talk less. And how about the property tax? The one I pay, and I think I should update a little bit about the. No, actually, add additional than to the last video I have. I didn't mention there. Okay, here, the ice cream, a strawberry ice cream, and then yeah, and yeah, sure. And so I just opened the video last week. I recorded. I showed you I shared with you the taxpayer report, but I do kind of so fast. It's also I'm not cut close to the camera, so it's kind of blur. So I think I need to show you again. Uh, Also, I want to look again. Yeah. It's not bad. It's a sweet strawberry. It's not so sweet. Hmm. It's strawberry. Yeah. I think one more. After this, the one more I need to talk about. It's kind of little warmer than yeah last week. Yeah, when it's hot, ice cream is the best one. Ice cream. And have another thing is what? Popsicle. I think I need to put this in what freezer before it melt all them out. I melt all them. Okay, let me go to put in the freezer. I'll be back. Last week I told you. No, actually I shared with you the taxpayer report. Um, and I put too fast from the camera, probably, and then do so fast, probably you don't see it. Now I made it closer. It's I hope you can see that. Also, last time I blame my finger, I blocked something. Yeah. I move a little bit. Which way is it better, Will, or you choose to see? Okay. Yep. According this one, the top revenue is sources. The real estate taxes, the 3,514,766,957.28. Tangible property taxes, 245,868,864.24. Motor vehicle revenue, 85 million $56,158.62. Business taxes $3,585,757.81. Top revenue distributions. First one, rank. Number two, the second is taxing authority. The third one is amount. Okay, first one, not the first. They aligned in order: rank, taxing authority, and amount. Okay, the first, the top distribution is school board. 1,411,666. No, sorry. Let me read again. The distribution number one, the top one is the school board. 1,411,666,230.05. The second in rank is the Orange County. 1,247,730,418.58. The third one is the City of Orlando. 353,493 $408. Oh, sorry, again. City of Orlando, number three is City of Orlando is $353,493,486.79. Number four, Central Florida Tourism Oversight District, $181,004,198.92. Number four, State of Florida, $77,525,066.23. County Library, number six, $69,096,655.93. City of Winter Park, $40,605,052.57. Number 8, City of Ocoee, $32,257,244.68. Number 9, City of Alpaca, $27,265,233.31. Number 10, City of Winter Garden, $24,616,420.23. That is the top revenue. They said the revenue collected and distribution for detail. Look at our budgets. Visit uptaxco.com/about-office/budgets near the address. Probably you can see it. This one, you see it? More a little bit up and down. Okay, let me see. The Orange County Tax Collector's Office manages the collection and distribution of over $3.8 billion in taxes, revenue, and fees for more than 60 different taxing authorities. These funds support essential local services such as law enforcement, fire rescue, public schools, and libraries. Operating at no additional cost to taxpayer, the tax collector's office is self-sustained through the fees it collects. Each year, any surplus from the office budget is returned to local government, enhancing community services. In fiscal year 2023-24, a budget surplus of $32,299,000 $183.38 were distributed to Orange County and other taxing bodies. With a workforce of over 300 employees across 7 locations, the office processes approximately 2.8 million transactions annually. Complete customer transactions tagged entitled 1,610,877, tax payments 577,479, driver license 426,494, phone calls 281,238, or other services 188,956. Financial and transaction data from September 1st, 2023 through August 31st, 2024. So that's one. Anyway, here. Okay, just that's it. I go to my stuff, and that's it for next time. Yeah, I will continue more. Yep. I told you, like, actually not I told you anymore. I have a question. Because I just found out, sometimes I just want to move on. That's why I don't want to see, I don't want to hear, so I don't talk. But the thing just pop up in my face. The more I try to stay away, avoid it, it's kind of show up in my face. I don't know why. Like, I think a city or county, I don't know which one. It's so complicated. I don't wanna. Mobile home park of one of the doctor. Actually, they didn't know I think no one. I don't know. I don't know. I didn't know that it belonged to one of the doctor. He has the title of doctor. I don't know what kind of doctor, but they fine him. I think it's a lot of money. I think it's up to 1 million or more than $1 million fine, or like 700,000 file or something like that. Is because it's too long, because I didn't pay attention, but just pop up in the news. I look at the cost, and they said they try to recoup that fee fine, and then that dog finally the owner come. He sent the message to the news. I think it's Channel 9 news, a message. And I read his message, and I feel like he strongly, he not happy, he got upset, but usually people that have a doctor already read, they will try very careful, and like usually it's tough, but the inside they got really not happy, a lot happy. I said, let me mention in my channel. I cut and copy and post in my community post to share with the other people about the story, about not the story, his message. If anyone want to know more, they can search it, but I didn't do it because I said no. I just try to not see, not hear anymore, so I don't talk. But the thing is kind of not leave me alone. The person met the certain person of met the decision. Whatever, it show up in my face. Show up many times. I try to one of the video I record about I went to the Walmart, I ate hamburger. I told you, let me show you the new way they advertising for the politician candidate for people to know to vote them. That's the person. But and then they come, I draw there, and then it's gone. So I told you in that video, it's gone. So and then okay, let's move on. And I saw again. I saw that person again, and here and then. And I just try to ignore it. I don't want to hear. I don't want to see it. So I don't want to talk. Because when you hear, you see, then you see, you feel something is not right, or not like fair, or something like that. If you cannot talk out, you make you bored inside, and you not nice, not good for you. So I try, don't want to hear, don't want to see. But this year, my asteroid, no, not my asteroid. The asteroid, they're not my asteroid at all. Then no asteroid is mine. The asteroid where I live, they book her to speak in the special neuro meeting. When I draw out the entrance, they run the message there. Even though I try to avoid it, I cannot avoid it because they copy the big letter, capital, and with the color red, run on the message there. I draw far away, I could see it clear. It showed me the more it seems anything, the more I try to avoid, to know, to see. It's kind of attack me all the time until I talk about that. Otherwise, they keep bug after me. That's one of the reasons. Never mind. Next time talk about. And like the tax. Last year, I did. I told you like I will explore and show you, so we know it. Or we all together know how they calculate it, property tax. To up the point, I saw as no, I should stop because the more I explore, the more I feel not good. I cannot do anything with that. Even I explore, I found out. So I stopped doing it. And I told myself I just move on, just pay as like the rest people. Even though I didn't care to open the mail, whatever they say, I plan when I pay, so I didn't care to open the mail. Until recently I opened it because my plan to pay is coming up. So I opened the mail. So I saw this one. That's why I show you. I saw this. I opened. I saw this, and then I saw. I say I show to the people. When I opened my another cheesecake, I opened it and fruit or whatever to show you guys. But I finally made a decision. Just forget it. Ignore. Move on. Like the rest of people, they don't know English. They just work hard. Whatever they ask to pay, they pay. That's it. I try to be like that because my boss, even though my boss, the restaurant boss, he know English very well, but he busy with his restaurant. He didn't have time for stuff. Whatever they pay, I ask pay and he pay. I just want to try to be like that. But somehow last week I just read already more long, and then I just came inside. I said, okay, let me test the camera. That day I didn't plan to talk anything about test anything. I just want to test my camera. The video I told you last, I record 2 hours, 1 hour, 15 minutes or 20 minutes. That is another thing, not relate to my mom, my dad stuff, because the record, I found out something. Not anything with task, because I just try to focus on do the stuff of my my mama's stuff. So in case one if I no longer on this earth, I don't have to or I'm almost there. I'm the time to get. I don't have to worry to do stuff. So I try to organize to record and put some place so my nephews and my niece and nephew, if one day they want to know, want to see, they can go there to see it. So that's my focus on that. I didn't think about talk about tax anything more. I just told myself just move on, get money, find money to pay them, and they ask me to pay, so I don't have to not happy, not upset anything or find out anything. But somehow I just sit there and I remember this and I show you, and then after I show you, I keep talking this and link that. I didn't prepare anything. It just come up in my memory. So one more thing I told you, don't take my words seriously, because when I have put the word talking, that is I just talk. It's pop up in my memory. It's based on my memory of the time. Probably I forgot this and mismatched stuff. So don't take my words seriously. If you do something, you have to double check it. Because memory sometimes not really good too. But that's when I talking, I just talk based on my memory. I didn't do research or anything. Also, when I talk, I try to remember stuff. Because if I have internet at home, I can show you a Google search and show you. But I there's no internet. So it's almost a year, right? Yeah, I survived with that through a hurricane. That's the best ever hurricane I experienced. No scare, no worry, no nervous, no nothing. I do what I got it to do, and then take a good night's sleep. Wake up the next morning. Yeah, and the money in the center of the ice, hurricane ice, is kind of leadership down where I live, but we still affected by hurricane the outer close to the ice. But anyway, that's the most experience of hurricane I have ever had since 2005. The first hurricane is horrible. Even though like my dad, he brought up the windows, I didn't sleep at all. And well, I kind of nervous, scared, especially the wind, kind of gust wind, strong gust wind, tornado, that's what made me scared. After that, went to the store, saw people like nervous, all kind of stuff, because that time no electric, so no AC at home. People roll to the store and stuff like that. Okay, I talk about that in the future, but now this is a good start. Yep. If you don't have internet, even though I don't have a smartphone, so if you don't have internet and no smartphone, you survive with hurricane. Don't worry, I did. But you have to make a decision at the beginning. Like yeah, my brother family, he and his family told me come over, but I didn't. I made decision. I stay home. So when you have to make decision, you stay or you go. If you go, go. If you want decision, you stay. Just stay. Do whatever you do. Have to be stay. Don't ever think like oh we go. Just if you stay, do whatever, clean up, make sure everything, and then take a good night sleep. Stay away from the near the news and media anything because you already made decision you stay. You have to prepare like if you stay what ear or what like oh to go take a good night's sleep and whatever the herd can ship you go with them when you sleep. that's that's your commitment with that. You don't feel stressed, scared, anything. Yep. So I didn't want to talk about tasks anymore. After last week, I told you in the video, and then I say, okay, done. I don't want to talk about that anymore. And then suddenly I remember I told you like I saw the elderly. He bought a house in 1992 or something like that, and then he got a new wife or something. I just want to make sure I said right or something, and then I want to check, but I didn't. When I come I check, and I didn't check her stuff, but instead I check the place where I live. I show the house, the estate house. I check it. No, at first I not to check it. I say, okay, let me check to see how, because the last time I told you they, even though the normal market, they still increase and cap you maximum percent. Like if you have a homestead, it's 3%. If you don't have instead, they cap you at 10%. And then I went to check I saw it's 10%. So I say, let me check those rental houses around me, close to me. You know what I found out? They're only 5%. 8% car increase, only 5% and 8%. But you know that is the rentals. Usually after the renter move out, they redo everything inside, everything nice, and then to post back at the renting. Those is one of them. They did move out last year in the middle of the year because the renter before that he very nice. He's from South America. He didn't they didn't speak English well. Only the little girls speak a little bit, and they're very nice, and we nice to them too. Not me, only me, my neighbor here. And before he moved, we did know that the reason he moved because the rent at the the company rent the house and asking more about 3,000. He rented it to 2,500, but they asked 3,000 something, and he said he cannot afford that, so he moved. His family moved to the downtown as low as he work. His family work in the hotel area. So after that, after he moved out, I think he's the best renter like my dad back then. My dad the same thing. After that he will come back clean, clear everything clean. He is the same. That's he remind my dad back then about. I remember when I saw he do when he did it. I remember my dad. He did it when my dad returned the house to the landlord. He did clear. He bought the the chemical clean around the kitchen too. So when the guy there, he did that, let's remind my dad, my dad did that, the same thing back then. After he moved out and the company renting that, they come by, they have people clean, redo everything inside, news and clean, but the house, the county appraisal increased 5, I think 5% or 8%. I will open for you to see. Another one, the good too, they increase on the same thing. That's the renter. But the place where I live, my dad's house, my dad bought it. Now it's become the dead homeowner estate. They increased the cap 10%. So if they say like, oh, like I heard they say in one of them, they said they usually they rarely came out to check on the house. They just automatically increase. I don't know which one said that, but I saw on the news and one. So if you automatically increase the cap, everything the same. If this one cap this one increase 5%, another have to be same 5%. Why is this one 5%, this one 8%, and the debt amount assets is 10% cap? Go to maximum 10% cap. If the debt amount estate, that means no one live. If no one live there, that's the house must not in good condition, not nice. Okay, assemble. That's so no one live there. I live here, so I took care. So I have to mention clearly because they might be excused. They violate this code, this code, and they come out. They took over the house. I live here 24 hours a day. No, actually, I lived here since my dad purchased this house. So if another case, if they not sit in office, they just automatically increase. They come out to check on the house. The house, this house, must tax less than the others, because when the renting company, they took care of the house, everything, they change everything new, clean everything inside, the new kitchen, new air, new roof too. The renting houses, they have a new roof too. 2023 or 2024, they change the new roof. So that's the value of the house increases, right? It's the cost much. The house I live here right now, I'm sitting here, is built in 1991. My dad bought 1997. We moved living here since. We inside, if not necessary, we did not change anything. We did change the AC to the new AC in 2010. New roof 2005. New water heater 2016. I believe 16. 16 or 17. Restring 2000 something. The first two hurricane damage and restring. That's it. The fence is been there since before we come to live here. Before 1997, stringing clothes before 1997. The pool is before 1997. Haven't done any resurface or haven't model anything. Kitchen didn't model at all. The system, everything inside the same. Either one the pen, the same. Only I repaint this room in 2011, 12. I repainted because I repainted after I plan to repaint all the house, but because it's kind of too smell, the paints are too smell, so I stop it. It's still here, haven't done yet here. It's up to here. Only the dining room. One more thing. The paint, the outside of the paint of the house, I didn't repaint it. I supposed to stuck some paint because it's kind of pure, but because after my dad just passed away, the HOA sent my dad letter said he repaint the house without their approval. So I did with my upsetness. I shaking. I think I got that time. I did to get to know the minor shock because it's a shock in my hair brand. I feel like cold here, and I might speak kind of everything. Lucky that day I just came. My neighbor, he was doing a sprinkler system under our closed sidewalk, and I tell him the letter, blah blah blah. And I told with my another neighbor, she said, show them there. This is kind of little pill, blah blah. And then since I did go back to them, I told them we didn't repaint anything. Yeah, they sent the letter to my dad say that he repaint the house without their approval. So as after that, yeah, there's some place and I need to stuck small pen there, so it's a co-op. That's usually I did because I don't want to repaint, and then the HOA run after us this and that. If there's some place here kind of cheap, I stuck the pen there. I always have a couple of pen, container pen in the garage. And after that, I saw some by Peel, and I did bought a couple of pen container. I plan to stuck some pen there, and when I said, never mind. I have to wait. I have to wait until the HOA letter told me I need to repaint the house. Since then, they did not send me to repaint the house. There's also on the side of the wall here, there's a kind of moisture. Before that, my dad usually have to, buy the chemical spray and then have to buy the special pen to cover, to spread the cover up. But it didn't work like long. So last couple years, I clean it. Somehow it's come back to with the natural pen. But last year I saw I supposed to do it, but once again I said I'm waiting for the HOA send me a letter told me to repaint it because before they usually told my dad repaint the one on the top, like where this side. But this support is in the back there. It's not. They're not supposed to complain him, but they did it. But he did it, and he bought the stuff. He cleaned. He did it. He didn't say anything. So that's the wall under that is kind of, and I wait till they send me a letter, but they haven't sent me a letter yet about that yet. But now I can use us to tell you about the property tax. So that is the board. You looking like it's the house is kind of the pen is right there is not good. In front under here is not good. But they increase the value of the house to 10% maximum. If they came out to check on the house is support is not like go up 10%. The maximum like the other renting house says. You know what? Like I told you, I just want to move on. I don't want to talk to hear to see, and then at heart I'm not happy about that. But when I open that, I cannot. I when I saw that, I cannot stop it. Is the trick unfair to the dead homeowner and stakes? Lucky, I'm keep going with the house. I can have a record. I talk about that. Most people cannot handle with the tax. They saw it, and the neighbor is entrenched. They have the homeowner died. He really I know. He now I know he had not only he has his own next door house is his too. Is probably his children or something. His son or daughter or something passed away, and then I don't know. But he on the next one too. Usually, I went outside, get out the subdivision. I saw him. He like my dad. He in front of when the girls and around there. Well, later he kind of weak, but he's got a lot of the back with the stuff. But after he died, someone uh, take care, but someone had to sell the next one, the next door. Just after he died, then the dumpster came. They took everything out. No, actually, dumpster came there, get the stuff out, and then they regroup and they sell. That person sell, and then later on last year, uh, they sell. That person sell another one too, because the same thing, the tax jump very high. Also, like because my dad died in 2019, no 2020, late 2010 and 20, and then they changed the tax on to 2021. The new tax as 2021 this jump high, but that is still not the market house market price is not a lot. But when the old man died, the more man died is kind of little the market harder, and so the tax is higher than the one I had to pay. So but if he died, like if my dad died this year instead of the 2021 or 2020, I think not this year, the late 2023 or 24, I think I have to pay a lot more tax mortgage based on $500,000. Based on $500,000, the tax on $500,000 probably, because the house in the backyard they sell for almost 500,000, and next door they sell almost $500,000. And then next year they will increase the 10%. I think I have to sell the house. But come back, I think I have to go there, ask them to explain for me. But the thing, like when I want to know that, I I kind of stop on. I stay there until they give me answer. But mostly they don't. They don't get. They probably they excuse like they don't. They're not the person to do the task, so they don't have an answer. And the email to them, forget it. Because after my dad passed away, I think in 2021, I did send them a message, ask them if my dad passed away, or the Samson out, I live in the house, how can I get the homestead exemption and stuff? They did not answer me anything. They did not send me any question answer or anything. Um, I dropped on the website, and then later on, a year later, they post clear on their website like you have to the big lie the deadline for the homestead exemption is March 1st, and then but you must be live in the house is January 1st. They run the line up there, and so they list this the exemption that you have to live in the house by January 1st. You must be homeowner, live in there, blah blah blah. So what the point here? They want to cap high on tax of the home that homeowner estate. What does mean? So we cannot handle tax. We have to sell it. Sometimes I said I just want to live the life with like most people, especially like you don't know English is much better because you don't know English unless you don't understand, you don't worry. You know, people told you do this and that. You just do it because you say, oh, because we don't know English. I don't know English, so probably they're right. So they're right. It's determined, and then I will do it. That's right. And then even though I try to avoid, but the thing just come to run after me. The thing just run after me. That's is the one I'm taking now. I take care now. I live in here now. 10%. You see that? This is the one of renting. The car they increase to 9.9, 5.9%. See it? I hope I'm wrong, but I can't. It's not cannot be wrong. Next, another renting 5.9% too. That's 8%. 2024, 8%. So since my dad passed away, let's see you see it. Is increase a maximum cap is 10% all the time. The 2021 did not show up there, the NA, but it was increased 174% because they my dad died, so they recalculate to the new market price. So that is one. I remember 174% increase from the tax the tax, the price he paid tax last year, the year of 2020. So because my dad died on September 5th, 2020. I paid the tax for that year with my dad still alive. That's $2,000, around 2000, I think, $2,000. But 2021, I don't remember how much. It's 3,000 something. In 2022, 4,000 something. 23, 5,304 something. Oh, here one another made me have to talk about this because I cannot stop my mouth. 2023 is the 5,300 some, but 2024 I have to pay 6,400 something. It's more than $1,000 for 1 year. One of the posts I post in the community on my channel, I estimate next year, that's mean 2024, what tax the next coming season is 2024. I have to pay. I have to find out another $600 to pay. I did underestimate. I undercalculated. You know, math. I'm not really bad on math. I can I I I can estimate the thing, but it's not kind of circular. Sometimes it's not completely 100% correct, but the path, the right direction to calculate is the right. I calculated. I calculated my head. I estimate it's 600. I have to find out another $600 for tax 2024 taxes. And then I told you I just want to like pay. Just move on. Don't want to talk about that. Don't want to know. Don't want to see. Just whatever they ask me, I just pay. Just find the money to pay. But when I opened these, I found out it's 10%, and I see I have to pay $6,465.80, and somehow I click back to 2020 because I forgot about last year how much I pay. I click on the 2023. It's 5,300 something. I said, wait a minute. I said, more than $1,000? I remember I estimated $600 extra. I did draw it right in the community post. How come? Oh, and I remember back in the August or something, I did explore about tax. I did tell you guys that for the people that have no homestead exemption, the cap is 10%, but somehow where the first two columns is public school, public school by state law, by local board, it's not the 10% of the assessed value, but 10% of the market value. And I remember, oh, I underestimate that. So I show $400. Underestimate that. I don't see anything, but I don't see it. It says it's a cap 10%, but here you see the first two rows. After school, the tax the tax it calculates is the market value price mark, and then these the last red number is the assess value. You see the different the number here. The 380 something, the rest of them 365 something. So the cap is not 10%, but they use the number to calculate it. Not all them the same. Only the rest is the same assessed value. The first two is with the market value. See? I think in the video I did in August, I just say, I wonder, did they make the software mistake or they use this the way like this? If they have the same, all of them is right, the same number. Why these two is different? For the homestead exemption, all the column, the whole column is the same. If I have the homestead exemption 3%, they will use a 365 instead of 380 on the feedback to it too. So that's a lot. Okay, I'm young. Okay. Some people, if they estimate like me, estimate like last year, I estimate I need to have another $600 for the next coming season tax. But pop up now is more than $1,000. I don't know if you see it now, but I probably used my pro camera to record. So my dad passed away. It's I want to take in here. I can't bother to do this. How about other people? How other people that died? No one take care of their property, the tax, or someone take care, but they don't. I'm lucky. You can say I'm lucky. My dad did left some money for me to pay tax. Now, I wonder is that my dad he choose not to trick. Is that because he already planned to sell money for the tax after he died? He did know about the way they calculate the tax because I told him back then he did told me because after the old tax collector he died. He died the day before they have a result for voting at 92 years old. Yeah, come out the next day voting. He the winning too, but he already died. So Republican have to replace someone else take over because he already died. He cannot take care anymore. He been there very long. Every year we saw his envelope come to the house, and we know that we have to spend our money. His last name Woods or something. His name what? Okay, Woods. And then Republican replace someone, and then the appraisal, the guy took an appraisal office, and they say they sell the tax dollar for a lot dollar, something like that. So they change the car for the appraisal office using is to do hybrid car, some stuff like that. They sell money for taxpayer. Yeah, there's. I remember when I got. I think 1 year, only 1 year, he got low. The tax lower a little bit. The rest of them is. Uh, it's increased a couple. Uh, um, 20 to $30, and later on it's a couple $100 more. And one day my dad say, "They says it's a lower tax. What I don't see anywhere." I thought it's kind of increased, and I told him, the backyard neighbor, they Vietnamese, they just young, they moved, and but the house they bought is kind of overpriced to me at that time. I told him they they pay more than his. Their house is smaller, and I told my dad they pay more than his because his asked me why. I said because they calculate on the price they pay. So my dad, I told him it's your base and the back end is 120, and they increase the 3%, and so you still have for them. They bought the new price, so the cost is more, a tax more. I think they pay a $2,500 or something like that. Last time my dad paid $1,900. And later on, another comment to in front. I told they, I sat there in front with my dad. He doing the job. I sat there, look at that. You know what? I estimate that's how pay more the tax than the one in the back. That's how probably pay almost $3,000 for tax. Yeah, I guess he know the after he died, the tax will not the same. So probably he said that's for he did choose not to trade. I guess so. I'm still thinking to find is to find is that the reason he did not strongly did not to trade and strongly choosing not to trade. I don't know. But most people, they don't have extra money, so the one that you want to go, sometimes they don't have the. Also, they don't know too. They don't know the tax after they die will be higher and that. Also, if the house is in downtown Orlando, it's way higher than the one I live here. Yep. I have to add another video. I already said some why the people, you know, afraid about tax. Not only that, the elderly people, they usually they don't spend because they don't know next year coming taxes how much is that. So if they don't have tax and pay taxes, so they will um, they lose the house. So because the house is not like from the free people give to them the houses they're working penny by penny to sell to buy the house. Those people back and like my dad, hey, they work penny. In this subdivision, I know they're not from the rich family, or they're not from the people work a high class job or professional job. Majority of them they work at the job like hotel job, or what temp job, or just a regular job. Not this is a high professional job or professional job, or I know, or government job. They sell penny by, and then they worry about tax. They don't spend. They don't spend at all. Even something they like, they have to control themselves. They not spend. They sell because they sell for the tax next come in. They don't know how much the tax will be. Also, they don't know, like, the tax probably this next year is different. Sometimes not so. Uh, and they say cap 3%. A cap is 3%. Yeah, they do have homestead 3%. Exemption, forget it. 3%. A cap 3%. But for the elderly people, yeah, they got sometimes they got the social security check increase at 3% a year. Sometimes they said 4% a year. I tell you that they don't get any, that's 4% at all. Some mostly is when they said 3%, 4%, and then they will see they will see their deductible they took out for Medicare, Medicare Part A, Part B, whatever, is increased. That's 3-4% just for that. The paycheck is still the same. I don't know other those people work a lot more money or how much they different, but my dad, yeah, he never see the first he doesn't see his open the I don't think yeah first one he just see his social security they send him. He did open, or I opened and let it give him to see us or not. And he see it one time. The rest of the since then he never looked at again. Even though I opened and showed him, he didn't look at. He told me, "Go look at." I look at and I tell him. Sometimes, yeah, it's still the same. It's 1 point before he 2019. No, 2000, the end of 2018. I told him, that I'm right. Next year, if they increase your social security check increase. I'm waiting for you get $500, so I can open a bank so you can get 300 bank bonus. And 2019, he didn't say anything. 2019, I opened it. It's still the same. After deduct Medicare, Medicare Part A, Part B, it's just, he got 489 or yeah, not even. I think it's not even $490. Yeah, it's in the first his social security check until his last one. It's still the same. Same or leave a couple of dollars. I think the same. It never made up to $500 a month. Okay, his secret. But anyway, I'll tell you. Not in his secret because he did not share with anyone, and because we don't have anyone, people come to our house. So my dad did not say not he hide or anything, because no, we don't. We don't have any. Yeah, we have some people know people, but we rarely do meet each other. Yep. He his social security check only 400 and something, $489 a month. From the first one to until the last one, he died. Yeah, he didn't have. He only had a Medicare. The reason he got only 400 and some for social security check because he met the qualification for 10 years to be qualified for the Medicare, Medicare. or stuff, retirement. But because he came here at the age of 45, is that? Yeah, at 45. And for many years he in and out with the communist jail. And after they released, he back in the garden, do the orchard, he do stuff this that, but he didn't um, go outside because every time he went to the supermarket, the market to buy stuff, they have some kind of short stuff. So he after that he really went to the market to only buy food. I bought it if we have a money. So he come late and work on a hotel field, so it's the cost and his paycheck is not high. So when he retired, he got only 400 something. Yeah, they when I apply for that for him, yeah, they have a question there, fill out or apply for SSI, MA CAT or something. We did not apply. I did not feel no, actually my dad sit next with me and he chose not to because he does have some money in the bank. Because if you have applied for SSI, you limit only 2,000 something, 1,000 or something. I don't remember. But yeah, he has the house. He have to pay this and that. Also, he not the one like to apply to get the SSI. He just want to get whatever he pay for. That's it. For if for living, he did not like. Yeah, that's why when the first we came here, they made him to. He had to stand in the line to get to social. No, what? This is right. To get the SSI, to get the first welfare for them, it made him not really happy. Yeah, and then I applied that for him. They did question. Yeah, I did not feel it. Then I check none. No. But even when you go to interview there, the ladies ask the information. I told her like he didn't want to apply for that. She told me they supposed to fill out that. So I have to let. And she told me like they supposed to fill out all stuff to check all his qualification. Okay, anyway, I give her information. On the application, at home, I feel online. I told in there how much he has money in the bank already, but she double check again. I said, and then okay, yeah, they come up with it, not qualified. I know it's not qualified. That's why I said now. But she told me that they support at the Social Security Administration office. She told me, and my dad, yeah, uh, they're supposed to do that. So okay, yeah, come out is the same ratio. I don't know why they have to fill out that. I already told them on the application. I wrote on my lab computer here. I told them how much money he has in the bank already, and came the record there. That's so there. But anyway, they just yeah. When he's sick and went to the hospital, he didn't plan to apply for Medicare too. He only want Medicare. But the people there, they made him apply for Medicare. I told them is he not qualified, right? But anyway, they fell, but without his consent. Anyway, he on the bed there. Yeah, he acknowledged and stuff like that. but they told me like, okay, now you with him, so you sign for him. He did. He he did not consent. He said want to apply, but they said okay. And then I don't know, I signed or no, I remember, but I don't remember. But that time I just do as fast so they can treat my dad. I want to know what happened to my dad because he lay in the bed there at the emergency room. But at first we came in, they do everything fast, and then suddenly nobody. When we give them information for me care or stuff, and they come to check, and suddenly I don't see anyone around there at all. I kind of because I'm my dad in a serious situation now. I just wander around to see anyone around. Finally, the one on the financial office that came down. They were slowly there. They told me like, asked me like, does my dad have another form of insurance? I say no. He has only a Medicare. They say apply for Medicare or something like that. I say no. He not qualified for Medicare. They say they apply anyway. Something then my dad said I'm bad, and they kind of happily. Hey, look, when she said told me like, okay, anyway, you with him, so you just, I think she asked me side or something like that. My dad did not consent, like he okay, we apply for Medicare, but I think I did. Because that time I want to know do fast so they can trick my dad fast, the result fast, so they can trick my dad, check out what happened to him. Because that time he threw up the unwanted thing. So after they go to apply and they come back, they told and he did not qualify for Medicare. They asked me, does he have money in the bank? I said yes. I don't want he then she came back to the office, and then suddenly I saw people come down a lot. They do this and that for my dad. Anyway, they know where he lived. And actually, I think they know he owned a house too. But anyway, forgot about that. That's tough. But my dad never talked about like he never talked about he applied for a Medicare or SSI at all. He did not. He not the person wanted that. He doesn't want that. He just want whatever he work for. He got it. That's it. But unfortunately, that's for his Social Security check. They give him that much. Yeah, this is survive with that. That's why I know my dad is like that. I have to prepare to raise like in case I died. So my dad had to have money to pay until he's 80 something. That time I did not predict the the tax, the insurance, all kinds of jump. Just as the same normal like he pay, and the money can last up to he 80 something. After that he can sell the house to pay for that. But no, he won't. He won't sell if he need money. He will. Yeah. So my point here, like the elderly people, they not their social security is not increased. Yeah, they say 3%, 4%. It's not like as not they get 3%, 4%. So for the property tax, they increase the cap is 3% or 3% of the assessed value. The price Self price not the tax, so it's unpredict for the tax. Not predict exactly. So not only that, actually they increase too. But not only they can skip, but the tax they cannot skip. They skip. They will take over their house. Yeah, one a couple of neighbor, but then another side there, elderly. Yeah, they sell their house as a certificate. I just remember that. I just remember after I told you last video, I don't know what happened to the homeowner that asset after no one to pay the tax. And I remember back, yeah, if not, they took the house, they sell like this, they increase 10%. Probably next year, then they start sell the tax certificate. And next year, I think after 2 years, they sell the house. They increase every year, so it's cap 10%, 10%, and after I think probably 2 years, and they sell the house to get the money. So now when I talk, the stuff will come up. So I saw the point why they cap this probably 10%, while the renting only 5.4%, another 8%. That is unfair for dead people. They take advantage, I think, because that's it. I'm here. I live here. I know. I can speak for that. But others, they already sell the house. They cannot handle it. They sell the house. They move on, and the next generation, they step in that hole again. Yeah, when I talk this, probably some of you say, "Oh, yeah, you said like this, like." But I'm not speak for myself. I speak for some next generation, who, get the house to take care of the house, their parents' house, or they inherit and they get the house. Me, I'm done myself. That's it. I don't have children. I don't have I don't have grandchildren at all. So for you guys, you have children, your grandchildren will have. If no one speak about this, will your children and grandchildren step in this hole? Me myself, I met on my dad already told me what to do with the house. After years thinking, and now especially the tax. Also, I don't have any children. I do another route different with the direction my dad said, the one my dad said mentioned, but the result is the same. Because of that, so when my dad passed away, I haven't changed anything yet, because I'm still at that time I still talk, I still talk about what's the best way to do, because after me, I'm done. So I still talk about that. That's up to the point like the tax came 2021, and they remove tax exemption. I already know. I did predict it, because at the beginning I asked them, can I get exemption? I know sure I cannot get exemption if I keep the same like that. But I did ask them, but they did not answer me. So I know as they remove all them. They already remove it. After he just died, they remove all them and they change the title of them. With the title to the estate without just approval. If I want to do something, I have to go to the court to get the judge approval. But they don't. They don't need it. They just change and they just new tax. And then I saw not only they remove all tax exemption, they are also they they calculate on the new market price. That's made me not happy, so I made decision I keep like that until I get the answer. And a year later, I hit another one. They cover 10%. Anyway, I talked too much today, but yep. A lot of people cannot do anything. How can I do? So just go search money to pay tax. Oh, one more thing. Not only okay, because I said to search money to pay tax. I remember I did the end of the last year season a lot of stuff come on. I did talk about selling the house, move. And then I thought, well, sure I move or some stuff like that. Because I already attack all kind of stuff, you know, flow my face with not the amount of money, but make me not happy, upset. Okay, stuff. I don't want to upset anymore. I don't want to get not happy anymore. So I thought by moving. Also, I predict that in the next coming 10 years, I have to have at least 100. I have to have $100,000 for a tax, property tax. Now I just saw that I underestimate the tax is short $400 because the way they tax is for they not cover 10% of them. The most of money for taxes the first two they go with the new market price. So my new prediction, the next 10 years, I have to have at least $120,000 or $150,000 for property tax. If I keep the same like this, increase the 10%, but the first two is not 10%, the new market price. If I change the title name anything now, they will start taxing on me with the current market. All the column, all the stuff is more than that. They will tax on a $500,000 probably. Another thing I wonder, I think, okay, when my dad, he died, September 2020, September 5th, 2020, that is before election, presidential election day, before Biden became the president. That time the housing market price is not really jump much. It started jump by 2022, 2021, beginning of 2021, after election. But if they change his property tax outright when he just died, the price will lower than the one they did, because they start do a tax, I think in spring 2021 or June or July, somewhere like that. The price is really high that time, so they start taxing that high instead of the September 2020. It's still low. So my video probably too long. Some of you cannot watch until the end. For those people with the 10% cap, don't underestimate 10% cap. For the first two car, the first two line is for public, for the school. They the mass taxing, they go with the current market price, not assessed value. For the school, I don't know what's, but I saw kind of a lot of money. But I know last year some kids, if they kind of they went to restroom after school lunch time, they went to the restroom. When they came out, they go to cafeteria to get food. The food is run out. In a lot kids seem like they have no food at home. They cannot eat over there. At first we thought like their parents gonna struggle, so they no food at home, they come to eat. But until this year, just last month, when they get the undocumented people or something, oh, I realized, oh, probably those is the undocumented people, children. A lot. So that's why the food ran out. And so I wonder, do they still use the temp agency to get to hire substitute teacher? Because I know substitute teacher is been in the get the temp agency to give them the people to substitute in the classroom for a long time already, but recently I don't know. I know in the past, but you know what, if this is an ongoing substitute teacher, why they don't hire someone instead of using a substitute, so like that, from temp agency, because it's a use of temp agency is not so cheap. I don't know how much the school system pay for a temp agency for a substitute teacher, but back then I know the substitute teacher earned $10 an hour or something like that. I don't know. Should forget about that. I just know that I don't know how much they pay for temp agency, but I know another job. Yeah, I work for a temp agency. Where up upon I stopped working, I said no, I don't want to be queen of temp. I want to be an agency worker too. I don't know how much they pay for a temp agency. Not the school. I not work for a school. I work for a different. I don't know how much they pay for a temp agency to get to pay for me to come to work, but I know they pay for a temp agency for another one, another worker with this company, same company with me. That those people after 2001, September 11, 2001, they moved out from New York. They get all kind of job as they want. They available. They pay, the company pay for temp agency is $17 an hour for temp worker, but that temp worker earn only $7 something, $8, 7 something or $8. Yeah, one time I sat at the temp agency office. I heard some company call them, ask them how much they charge to get the temp worker. They say $17 an hour. Yeah, most company uses because they can fire anytime they want. They can kick you out anytime they want if you're a temp worker. Sometimes you're on the way home. They have they don't even though you haven't got home yet, temp agency call you said like a company said you don't have to come tomorrow because this and that. Or even though like I saw us where I was, sometimes they come back lunch. They've been escorted out by security, say they have to go home. And then talk to temp agency. Or sometimes they come back from lunch. They temp agency not even get inside yet. They got a phone call from temp agency, told them they don't have to come inside. They don't, the company don't need them anymore. Or sometimes people drive from 2 hours to the workplace and they've been told to go home. This job is for people that have 4 years degree higher education or 4 years or more degree higher education. They already earn degree. Sometimes they brought from Melbourne to Lake Mary. Sometimes it's Kissimmee to Lake Mary to work for, and then they just come. They told they move project to another state. Have to go home. Yeah, they did pay for 2 hours, but that's for the people with 4 year degree, higher education. But for people who work another job, no require higher education, and it's a was when they work for a temp agency. They work as a temp worker, not the temp agency. Usually they don't talk. They talk with making you calm, you sweet and stuff, so they can earn more money. The thing is, the company use them to hire a temp worker. I don't. That's I wonder the school system is still using the long run for substitute teacher from temp agency, or I used to work at my you know what, I'm talking while all my stuff, my personal stuff come out, and you guys know all my some personal stuff anyway. Okay, because anyway to talk so people can improve something better than just be like that. I used to work the tax, you know, fill in tax for people. Yeah, I fill tax for people. A lot different type of people, from restaurant worker, McDonald worker, theme park worker, substitute teacher, hospital worker. Okay, I met all of them. I'm not work only one season. I work many seasons. Yes, back 20. I have been work those jobs a long time, so when I tell you here now, this is the thing in the past, not right now. Okay. In 2009, I did the work there. Some substitution, you know what? She told me she was a substitute teacher. Sometimes she drove from Orlando to Ocoee, worked for a couple of hours. She go, I go back home. I told her, why you do that? It's the toll. Gasoline is not enough for 2 hours. She said she just wants something to do rather than sit at home. You know, get crazy. She knows that she does not get any extra dollar on that. She knew. She told me she knew that, but she had to do it. But then, yeah, she had to file a tax. Yeah. I work, I met a construction worker, housewife. The job did not get a lot of pay, but I enjoy it because I saw a lot, you know, the picture kind of bigger. American life. I don't know, probably. If I did my plan. If I did get on, you know, what I plan to. I don't know those stuff. Like I told you about substitution. It's I know in the past, not now. I told you, like I told you, I there no internet at home for almost a year. I didn't look up or stuff. Only I went to my brother's house, and that time I uploaded my video on my channel, or sometimes I look over the news a little bit. The year before that, a couple years before that, because after my dad passed away, all kind of stuff, I don't feel like to explore the stuff or see the stuff. Only there's sometimes there's a pop up in news like Channel 9 news and stuff like that. If I saw a title, and most of the time I didn't read it. I just saw a title, and then unless it's a very eager for me to know, otherwise I just skip move on. So those stuff I told you for the temp worker, temp agency, and then substitute teacher, that I know in the past, not now, right? Don't take me like I told you, like what I'm talking it's nothing like 100% right. It's just talking. Don't take my words seriously. If you want to do something, you need to double check. Yep. For the tax, I saw that's unfair right there. That's in my case. Yeah, for the elderly, they don't spend money because they don't know next coming year tax. Also, the most of them like they want to keep their house, but unfortunately, I heard some elderly people lost the house a lot due to the tax, property tax. You know what? I think property tax block people freedom. I don't know. It's been come up for me. I don't know. That's come up. And then our tax, they say that you have, oh, I paid this that for the tax for the last year. I don't know where I live for for the road. They just this 2024, like I told you, I record. They just come out do some sidewalk. They change. Sometimes I talk with. We are not. I talk. We are stand there. We talk. Neighbor talk. We don't know why they removed that piece of segment of sidewalk to the new one because they're nothing important for some of them. Uh, the neighbor said probably because it's not level up. I don't know. I to my eye, it's not very important, but I don't know. And then they did that, but on the middle of the road where people driving in and out every day, it's just cheap here, here, there. That's really more important. Uh, too cheap, too how it didn't work. I didn't do anything, just there. And for the one I did record in the video, when I went to the buy the McDonald, I came back. I think I have a video of that. I told you guys that the road is ongoing working. It's been a long time, and they just done. I think late that month. But the thing, most of the time I saw like when they do the road, when they done this side of this land, and after that they have them coat one more thing on this land, so that's have the same color. But now this land is white, this one is red. Like the same thing on the neighborhood, the sidewalk. The new one is white, the rest of red. And some they change the section will be after driveway, the sidewalk here, but on your driveway, where you drive our car, they change that. They did that, but I don't know. That's the one time. That's is 2024. Another time they did for the sidewalk of 2019 or 2020. I think 2019. They did some sidewalk where meet the street go to another way, not the inside of sidewalk, where the section go to the street. They met it, but the thing is just so slope. I walk my 2 years old nephew. I let him walk by himself to something because this too for the adult was okay. This for the kid is too slow, and he stepped like and he slip and he slip over his okay. It's kind of tip. It's what you call tip. It's good. It's a slop to high. For adult people, it's okay, but for the kid like him, I did not know because I don't know. That's why I let him walk by himself. I tried to teach him do a stuff by himself. So when he slept and he kind of shook his leg and then he slipped or he fall. He fall his nose out on the sidewalk. I got bleeding here. Yeah, that's my careless. But that's how I remember when then they done that good job. For the role inside the substation, since I moved here, they have never done anything. For the pond, they did. I don't remember they do anything. Just last year they start to at the big pond in front of the HOA president. They still working there. For the road before entering my subdivision, the last time they done is when I moved in 1997, because I have to take a tour, a detour another side to get here. Did they done? I think later did done or no, I don't remember, but probably did done something, but it's not a major. So people just say blah blah blah, just go show up. Also, I wonder is this I found one in Orlando. You heard about the Pools, the nightclub where the 49 people died. That is something is ongoing on there. I don't know. The one create a charity or something, get the fund from the city as 2 million, but they didn't do or something like money something. I don't know. I just saw recently. I saw the headline say they're asking the city Orlando asked Orange County for $1 million more or $2 million more for that project or something, because they bought the agent they bought that spot from the owner of or something, and then they bought the next loss too, something like that. But recently I saw the news says the city of Orlando asked Orange County for like $2 more million or $8 million more for that or something. I wonder this money is from property tax or from sales tax. I don't know. I want to know. Also the money like they give out in 2019, no 2020, 2020, they give out when the COVID time, they give out, they say for the renter, they give out the money like Orange County, I think Orange County give out the money. Uh, by the time I know, it's already done. Even news channel, by the time they know it's gone. And then they open the next time. The next time the news catches on time, so they announce, they did say in the news. And then, but later on, I heard they just open up less than an hour, and then the money gone, so they stop. So people after that, they have no money. This is the rent. If you have the proof, so you renting, and they give you money for the renting or stuff like that. Because I remember that's the kind of, I remember because I feel something is not right. I just walk out and they come just saying blah blah blah, and my dad, my brother there. I said they give out money for renting. Blah, blah, blah. I saw that something is not right, but I don't know where. Not I did not saw that something not right. I just feel like something. I just walk out and start yum yum yum. And my brother told, "Do you want that money? If you want that money, ask that. Sign the letter. Collect your rent, and you quite power." My dad said that. He said, "No." I not because I want that money. Usually I don't get. I just feel something. I just walk now and it's like that. Because I'm one use internet a lot. Beside my mom, my dad, computer and internet is a kind of third person to me. I've been on internet for a long time and a lot too. And I didn't hear about giving out the money before it's done. By the time I know, I saw from the channel, I think the channel 9 news, they say the money that's gone, the next coming will, and the next coming they did announce us, and then I did not get it. I did not. I monitor why that day I opened the news, just leave on the computer, and the new pop up. They say it's just come couple hours or half hour something. It's actually a short period of time. It's all the money gone, so they don't know when the next time. And later on, I didn't pay attention anymore. If I don't know it, how other people know it? Especially the elderly or people like don't use the internet, or they don't. Usually, if you know from the internet or the news, but those days you don't see us, how do you know it? That's like my question. So how other people know that? So I wonder, does money is it come from the property tax or from sales tax? That's another question on me. And for the sales tax, if people says it's a property tax, increase sales tax and stuff like that. I don't know how the sales tax work, but I know there's Orange County back then only 6% tax. Like on 2000 something, they increased 6.5 tax, 6.5% tax. When back in Orange County is 6% tax, I purchased my car from Seminole County dealership, Honda dealership there, because the Seminole County their sales tax is 7%. That's how I know the sales tax is. Before that, I did not know. I didn't pay attention to that. And 7% sales tax, I thought I have to pay 7% sales tax. But when the salesman do the process, he told me like you only pay 6% sales tax because your address live on Orange County, so I pay only 6% sales tax. That's I know it's a similar county, and the Orange County different sales tax. Orange County is a 6% sales tax, and the similar county is a 7% sales tax. And later on, we went to my friend and me go to a group of our friends, my friends, and when we go to a mall, Oviedo Mall, and then we buy. My friend told us, one of my friend of my friend, she older than us. She older than us, so she know she live here longer than us too. She told remind us, you guys have to remember this is the Oviedo Mall is 7% sales tax. And later on, I bought the shirt and the sweater. They charge me 7% sales tax. That's what I wear one time. It's still there. It's still new there. So every time I saw that sweater, I remember that's 7%. Oviedo Mall 7% sales tax. Seminole County 7% sales tax. That's yep. Also, I know before, in the past, in the 2020, we did not know that it's president have give our fund to the farm or something, so they can distribute good food to people. We did not know that until my neighbor, they saw my dad sick. They went to the church where the church have distributed the food. They brought couple, one for us and one for the elderly there. The elderly there, she is a Catholic. The one brought home, give us. They went to the Christian church. They gave us. They saw my dad sick. As in the pandemic time, they gave us a box. And from there, I opened it. I saw the letter from the president. Says that he give out fund to the farm stuff to give out the food to the people of America. That's time I know it. Before that, I did not know it. I did not know this is their food distributor too. If I did not know, how other people know? Unless they have to go to the church. But most people, they didn't go to church. Or they have a different religion. When I say some of these stuff, it's not people try to avoid talk about it. I did not want to talk to, but I just tell you that when I know that, they know the president give out fund to give out food to people. I did receive accept that box of food. In the second time they give Abraham give us, and after my dad passed away, I think later on I told them I don't thank you them. I don't, because I don't eat a lot. Also The vegetable we have, I have a lot in the backyard. My dad planted there. If I need, I go there to get it. So I told him I don't take it. And also they have the cheese or other stuff too. But I don't eat them those a lot. So I told them I don't eat those stuff too. Yeah. They did told me give to my brother for my niece and nephew. My but because when the kid that time they get a lot of food too. They got a good food too from school. Some restaurant they cook and they give to school and distributor. They got a good food too. So I told them we don't get it. Let other people need to get it. But my thing like people they don't go to church. They don't they have go to the same religion. How they know to get those food? Well, don't misunderstand that because I'm like uh, I'm not a actually I'm not a Buddhist at all. Don't misunderstand that. Not any religious. Not mean that no religious, but not none of them exist in the none of them exist in the U.S. or you never know or heard about that. Anyway, actually we from Mekong Delta people, South Vietnam, Mekong Delta people, we don't have actual religion. We do have not no religion. This is that's the communist. We do have another, but not Buddhism. What not Buddhism? Not the majority, not the Catholic, not the Christian, not Catholicism, not how we are like usually we for the ancestor. That's all. We in our house always have the altar, but that's altar for ancestor. There is ancestor. We if we pray or something, it's an ancestor to ancestor. So don't misunderstand because I'm on the Buddhist and then I say don't know what we and then came US and people because most of us don't know English just and they ask you Buddhist okay yeah. I talk with other Vietnamese American too. They say the same. They don't, and then people tell that, and they just say, oh, yeah. Actually we our religion is ancestors. That's all. That's if we pray or whatever ancestor. Not Mekong Delta people. They not go to the temple at all. The majority people, only people like do some sort of business, they usually go to the temple, they pray. They said because when they selling the stuff, they want to buy low, they sell high. That's when they take advantage of the people, stuff like that. And then they got the bad thing. So they went to the temple to get to contribute something. So those thing is lower. I don't know how to explain English. So they don't get the punishment much or something like that. But for some up is the Delta, Macon Delta people, Southwestern Vietnam people. We don't have. We're not Buddhism, not Taoism. There's some Buddhism, some Taoism, some is Wahhabism, one Catholic. Uh, Later on, after before I live in there, they have a Christian. Where I live, it's a kind of many. We are majority ancestor. Another is a Catholics, main headquarter Catholics there, and another is Taoism. Taoism people around there too. They not a lot like ancestor, but kind of more than the other place. They make a good food. That's why I ate their food, and then I ate the and then later my dad told me, "Oh, you ate the Taoism people food." That's why, because I cannot eat the Vietnamese restaurant here or the cake or cook make here. They make it. They say that's not good, like that and blah blah. And then my dad told me that those people made that like tofu, fried tofu. I said here tofu is not good like where we live. And he said, "Oh, you add that's the Taoism people make those tofu." That's why I know. I thought I know more about where I live. But many religious there, but majority that we ancestor. And then that is a Catholic, and I tell you, and then Taoism, and another Wahhabism, and later on, before leaving, Christian church opened there. So when I talk those, don't misunderstand. I am calling Buddhism, and I say no, people religion. I just my point is like how other people know if they don't go there. Me, I did not go and know until I received that box food. Anyway, yeah, thank you for watching. See you next video. Bye. Yep, I'm going to upload or publish this video next time. When? I don't know. Just one more. Tell you one more time. Don't take my words seriously. Because when I talk, I did not prepare anything. Just pop up in my head. I talk, and then it's based on my memory. My memory is sometimes not correct, not 100% correct, or sometimes mismatch, or sometimes misplaced here and there. So don't take it seriously. If you do want it, you have to do some search.